Al gang, what it do? The news is true. I cut my hair. Honestly, I didn't think it was a big thing. You know what I'm saying? I posted the pictures and, I told Facebook because people kept asking in the comments. And man, when I tell you I've been getting messages out yeah, text calls, everything, man. People like, you good? Is anything wrong? Like, what's the problem? Why you do? Y'all, it ain't really that deep. It was a reason. I'm gonna get into the reasonings. I'm gonna break it all down to y'all, but it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, nothing just too crazy like that. A lot of people like 6 years of growth is, something crazy. But you know what's even more crazy? Because it is some people that believe to this day that I had extensions in my hair, which is crazy to me. But I had to think about it. I had to think about why they probably thought that. Some of them are just haters, right? But some of the other people, it might be a reason why they thought that. I forgot that I shaved the sides in the back of my head. It's a few people that know I did, you know what I'm saying, on my personal Facebook page, because I post way more intimate stuff on there. And there's a lot of people that follow me on there that's not on my, you get what I'm saying? So for about 6 months, I did not have no hair, but y'all couldn't see because I wore my hair down. So you couldn't tell no different if I had a hat on for whatever, you know what I'm saying? Nobody could tell no difference. 6 months later, I didn't like it. I had to upkeep it and keep shaving it and keep, getting it because it looked stupid when it started growing back. And I was like, man, that's too much work. I don't like to have to do too much. I already be juggling a lot. That's something new added to. I don't want it. 6 months later, I go and I reattach them. I grew my hair back enough so I could reattach them and I put them back in. So I had to think about that. I'm like, they probably was thinking that because I didn't have the extra fullness and you get what I'm saying? So when I put them back in, they probably like, hold on, your hair grew fast. How your hair grows so fast? It wasn't that my hair grew fast. It's y'all probably saw that transition from where it was without, and then y'all put it back in. And it's like, oh, but it's my hair. It was always my hair. It is what anyway. So now that that's out the way, me personally, I don't like anything that adds stress, issues, problems, anything in my life. Period. Whether it's hair, people, anything. I want to live a stress-free, happy life. Some of y'all know I got anxiety, all that kind of stuff. So when something get through off, it'll mess me up. That's why y'all see me. I'll be gone for months. I'm gonna do no videos, nothing. I learned how to keep my space clean. You know what I'm saying? My life, my heart, my mind, and stay focused and in a place that I can function properly. For somebody like me that actually has diagnosed mental, issues. You get what I'm saying? On medication and all. I used to be on all of that, but I'm trying to do it the natural way. I'm trying to do it the holistic way. I'm just the spiritual way. So I haven't been on no medication for a long time. But just to kind of give you all, you know what I'm saying? The locks began to be a problem. First of all, they got too long. The main thing though is the girl that started them, she made them too small. My edges and stuff like that is baby hair. For real, the feeling of it, the texture of it, it's always been like that. So instead of her leaving some of that out and then lining the blocks with my real hair, she made locks out of my baby hair, if that makes sense, if y'all following me. So for the outsides of my whole head, it was weak around those points. So that was problem number one. So when they grew out, they got heavy. You take a shower, the water weigh them down from all of the water weight, and it pulls on the locks and it makes it weak in, certain points. You can actually see where the lock will be stretching. Just having to reattach locks every time I turned around. My lock, they was down to like here. Like a lot of times y'all would see them when they was in the 3 strands or the 2 strands and they would make them look way shorter. But when I dropped them without the curls and straight out the shower, hot water, all of that, they was, you know what I'm saying, pretty far down. And that was just a lot of weight, you know what I'm saying, on already thin locks, on top of the fact, thin spaced locks, parts, on top of the hair texture. And I think that was just a triple threat all in itself. You know what I'm saying? And I just, like I said, it became an issue. And anything that becomes an issue in my life, like I just want to eradicate it. It was just everything, man. Like trying to sleep with all that hair, you know what I mean, became a problem. Trying to shower and all of that, having to put all that hair up. And, when I work out, it's just hair in the way. When I eat, hair was in the way. Everything was everything. When I go running, hair is in the way. Like it just became a problem, inconvenience. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'd rather not have that problem if I cannot have it, especially dealing with hair. It's just hair. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's not my life. It's not my identity. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's just hair. You could grow it back. If I do decide to grow it back, I won't connect those. I won't put those back. If I do grow my hair out again, I will just start all the way over. But I even doubt that I would even do that, to be honest. I'm gonna let my waves come in. My hair look crazy right now because I cut it myself. My edge up ain't the best. My fade work ain't the best. But after I'm gonna get myself right, and then it's gonna be good. But even after that, like I said, I think I'm just enjoy this freedom, this breeze on my head when I go outside. I can take a shower with no cap or nothing on, and you know what I mean. It's a different type of thing. So I'm appreciating it for right now. It's more of a big deal for everybody else than what I thought it would be. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think it would be such a big thing, especially because a lot of people saw me before with short hair, and I didn't think it would be a big thing. But I forgot, it has been, a long time. It has been 6 years. Crazy too, because I got like 2 boxes full of stuff to give away, like rose water, continuous spray bottles, essential oils, the hair products and stuff that I'll use, um, the bonnets and the scarves, and like all of that. Man, I'm talking about a bunch of stuff, and I ain't even done going through everything and getting everything together yet. So, yeah, that's the thing. But that kind of solidified it. Like once I start putting everything up and getting it ready to give away, like that's when it kind of just really hit me. I know that's crazy because you actually cut your hair, but that should have hit you. But no, I think that just kind of more so made it real that I guess that I wasn't planning on growing them back or reconnecting them, which I'm not. Like I don't plan on doing that, to be honest, at all. But if I do, it will be years down the line, like years. And to be honest, the age I'm at, I don't see that happening later on either. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm good. I experienced it and it was cool. To be honest, the best stage of the locks for me for real was when they was like right here, when I had the little, you know what I mean, the little short swing and bang like that. Looking back, if I would have kept them at that length, I probably would have been okay. You know what I'm saying? But once they start getting, it's just a lot, man. Shout out to the people that can manage and maintain all of that hair because it is a lifestyle. It literally is. It changes everything that you do, and you have to be way more patient and diligent. And just to be real, for everybody else that was just here for the explanation, is cool. I'm gonna dive in a little bit of deeper reasoning why. But at the time when I first started, man, I needed something to pay attention to. I needed something to focus on, and the hair helped that. You know what I'm saying? I had a focal point. I could say, hey, tend to this hair, nurture this hair. You know what I mean? I had just got out and all of that. Y'all know from my situation, some of y'all. And I needed something to, grow with me to that next. And that hair was that. And I feel like I did that. But at the time when I first started growing my hair out, man, I wasn't in the best place, so it's a lot of stuff tied up in that hair. You know what I'm saying? Also, the person that I am today is not the person that I was when I first started growing that hair. And I feel like the hair helped me make a lot of the changes and transitions that I made on a spiritual, tip. And I'm not going to go all the way into that because that might sound way foreign to a lot of people. And I might sound crazy, but I'll just say the hair did help me in a lot of ways to make my transitions, into a spiritual, in grounding and all of that, and finding a lot about myself off camera, off content, off all that, in my own space and in my own world. So I feel like it served its purpose. You know what I'm saying? But I'm grateful and thankful. And to wrap the conversation up, a lot of people have been asking, oh, do you donate it? You gonna donate it? I'm not gonna do that because of the spiritual reasons then that's tied into hair and all of that. And I believe that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep them. Like I said, if who knows, maybe some years down the line, I might decide to, put them back or something like that. But I don't think that's the best thing for me to do is to give that energy and things like that of myself up to somebody else to do what they will with that. I'm not comfortable with that idea. So yeah, I hope that answered the question for everybody. And Hey, this the new me, y'all. I got the short hair. The waves coming soon. I'll show y'all some, when I get my stuff back right. But for right now, man, it is what it is. So, Al gang out. I love y'all, man. Short wavy Davy in the house. Y'all know what it is. Hey, to make it Al gang out.